Hello. This video is dedicated to adult survivors of sexual abuse. Very, very difficult, complicated topic because adult survivors of sexual abuse struggle so much more with the guilt and the shame and the blame and the personal responsibility of how could they as an adult still be caught in some form of sexual abuse. It's more easy to understand when children get tangled in abuse because they're little, they're teeny little things, and they don't have power, resources, they don't have a driver's license, they don't have a job, they don't have money. They're stuck doing exactly what the adults have told them. So to some degree, people can understand child abuse and how it happens to little ones. But what happens when those little ones grow up? It's not like child abuse in some families or situations. It stops just because the child goes from 17 or 18 to 19 or 20, and all of a sudden you've got an adult. And who says it has to stop at age 20? What if it goes to 25, 30, 35, 40, and onwards? That happens. It happens because lots of times for the very severe child abuse situations where the person has dissociated and split into different people, they have learned so many skills on how to stay in abuse. They've learned how to endure the pain. They've learned how to block the pain. They've learned how to switch to other people. They've learned how to just, wipe things out of their memory. They've learned how to say it honestly, to enjoy the pain. They've learned all these different ways to cope with abuse, to endure it, to sit with it, to stay with it. They couldn't leave any other way, so they learned how to tolerate it and endure and stay put and manage it. Okay, so what happens when that person becomes an adult? They never did learn the skills on how to leave, like physically leave abuse, or how to recognize it as something particularly, something that shouldn't happen to them. They only learned how to endure it. So they become an adult, and they don't know yet how to leave. They don't know yet how to recognize someone and say, oh, wait, you are too abusive for me. They still have to learn that they as a person have enough dignity and self-respect and value and worth that they don't have to tolerate abuse. So there's a whole bunch of new learning that has to happen for adult survivors, because they need to learn that they don't have to stay with abuse. They don't have to just leave in their mind. They can leave with their body and their heart and their mind and their soul and completely separate from those abusive situations. Big, big, big learning curve. But that's where it is. You learn to stay. Now it's time to learn to leave and learn to recognize what's abuse as an adult versus what's acceptable, what's not. So all I can say is dig in there and do it, because no one deserves an abusive relationship. You don't have to stay in it just because you were born in it, or just because it happened to you for so many years as a child, for whatever situation. You don't have to have that as in your life as an adult. So keep working with your system, keep working with your people. Find ways to teach everybody that it's okay to get distance, more and more distance away from the abusive peoples. You're not gonna be able to change them. Yeah, the bad guys in your life are going to be the bad guys, and it's up to them to deal with them. It's not up to you. Only thing you can do is you can find more ways to push yourself away and get more and more space between you and the abusers, so that you don't have to put up with that, because you don't. It's not your fault that you learned to endure. That was your survival. You've got incredible talents, very unique abilities most people don't have. It was phenomenal that you were able to survive such horrible things when you were young. And so now it's just learning new things that you don't have to put up with that anymore. All right? I hope that encourages you, because you can do it. You really, really can. It's not your fault you're caught. Just get yourself out of it, because you can do it. All right? Believe in yourself. It's okay.